Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri, and is the world's first single barrel only liquor store. This business is owned and operated by Steve Akeley and Jim Fosnot. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution list. That way you'll know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and what barrel picks they have in the works. We are also sponsored by The Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers a fully customizable carrying case that allows you to take your favorite distilled spirits or cocktail ingredients with you. Whether you're looking for yourself, a customized gift, or logo items for your business or event, The Bar to Go can help. Check them out at thebar2go.com. Use the number 2 when you type out The Bar to Go. Did you know Neely Family Distillery now ships its popular distilled spirits directly to you? To order, simply call 859-394-3258. Tell them the ABV Network sent you. And now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today we have a special show where we're at the ABV Barrel Shop Tasting Bar talking about the rankings, the famous rankings. This is a big show for us. My name is Steve Akeley. Joining me is Jim Fosnot. Hey Jim, how you doing, man?
Great, Steve. How are you?
Doing great as well. So we're going to have a fun show today. We get to go through, establish what the rankings are, talk it through, and we have 20 nominees. We'll talk about that after the break. For right now, want to talk a little bit. We had kind of a fun day yesterday. We went to Louisville, Kentucky. We're there for, went to see Buzzard's Roost. Got to go see what's going on there, right?
Yeah, it was great. It's been, about 5 weeks since we were there last?
Big changes there, right?
Yeah, it's, boy, he's done a great job. It looks spectacular.
Yeah. I think it's really going to be a great thing for people who are fans of Buzzard's Roost whiskey, who like Bourbon's Bistro, who like Jason Bronner, who just like drinking good whiskey, whatever it is. Maybe you're a fan of going to Whiskey Row where there's so many things to do. Great place to go. And what's so nice about there is there's plenty of other places to visit and things like that too, right?
Yeah, we saw some others being built. Was it Bardstown was building?
Bardstown Bourbon Company will be just down the street, very close.
I think it's great for the industry, great for Louisville, these new laws to have these tasting bars open. It's going to be, when you're in Louisville, you're going to be able to try a lot of stuff without hitting every single distillery. Which I think will be a fun day will be spent there. You have your other days hitting different distilleries out in the country, but it's just going to be fun.
Yeah. So you literally can, within one block walk, you can hit Buzzard's Roost. You'll be able to hit Bardstown Bourbon Company, Michter's. I mean, it's all right there. So
yeah, Old Foe not far down the road.
Old Foe very close too. So
and I'm sure more to come. We curious to see how many more are going in down there, but seems like that'll be the thing to do for sure.
Yeah. All right, and we're drinking something pretty cool, aren't we? We've got a special one. This is our latest barrel pick. It's Art of the Spirits, their Easy Elegance Rye. This is some good stuff, isn't it?
It's spectacular. 7 years old, finished in was it a wheated?
Yes, Bardstown Bourbon Company, actually.
Yeah,
very timely. Wheated bourbon. So yeah.
Great bottle.
Yeah. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
So good. So good. So get by, give that one a taste, and pick up a bottle while they last. They're not going to last long. So that is a very, very good bourbon. Rye. I mean, we're setting ones aside that we think are just above and beyond. Of course, we don't do anything less than stellar barrel picks, but then there's some that go above and beyond even that. We're hanging on to 3 bottles of those for award season next year. So this is one that we put aside and we're like, we want to get this in the mix. I don't know if it's going to be San Francisco or Fred Minnick Awards or something. John Barleycorn. We're going to try to get in at least 1 bottle in a lot of these different things next year. So
should be interesting to see how we do. So we won Bourbon Festival, New Orleans Bourbon Festival 2022. So we can't rest on our laurels. We've got to win some more awards. What we'll do next, we'll take a quick break. And then when we come back, we're going to be talking about the nominees, and then we'll actually rank our top 10 regulars at the ABV Barrel Shop Tasting Bar. We'll do that in just a few. Let's talk about the people who make these shows happen.
First up is the ABV Barrel Shop. It is the most unique shopping experience in the world of bourbon, as the ABV Barrel Shop only sells single barrels. Owners Steve Akeley and Jim Fosnot select. With over 100 distilleries on board to sell us barrels, we are home to the most unique and diverse barrel pick selections in the bourbon world. By signing up for our email, you will always know what we have in stock. In addition to the single barrels, we'll have a gift shop featuring ABV Barrel Shop as well as ABV Network merchandise. We are partnering with vendors like Art Eatables and Old Man Bay Signs to bring you unique items you can't find anywhere else. We will also have a 24-seat classroom where we are offering educational and fun classes like Breakfast and Bourbon, a series where we pair donuts and bourbon, customer barrel picks, and opportunities to learn from master distillers and other bourbon dignitaries. Best of all, we feature a tasting bar where you can try before you buy. All of this is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. If you are in the St. Louis area, please stop by to say hi. If you're traveling in from outside the area, please take advantage of our hotel rates with the Drury Inn and Pear Tree Inn, less than a mile from our shop. This can be done via the links in our Visit St. Louis section on our website. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to plan your trip. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. Hi, this is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network. We're sponsored by the Stave and Thief Society. This is where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge a bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my Executive Bourbon Steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification program available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Okay, let's talk about the Neely Family Distillery. In 2018, I met Royce Neely at an industry event. He started appearing on our shows, and we became friends during my frequent trips to Kentucky. Today, he is amongst the leaders of young distillers leaving their mark on the bourbon industry. A visit to Neely Family Distillery yields insight on their unique family history, why their products are special, and gives you the opportunity to taste their whiskey, moonshine, and creams. Check them out at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com or visit them in Sparta, Kentucky.
Hi, this is Mr. Bill. You're listening to Bourbon Daily.
All right, everybody, welcome back. My name is Steve Akeley. I'm joined by Jim Fosnot. We're here at the ABV Barrel Shop Tasting Bar, and it is time for our once-a-month segment, Rate the Regulars. All right, so we always start out with 20. We narrow it down to 10. Those 10 are, of course, ranked, and you want to be up higher on the list. But at a minimum, you want to be at least in the discussion. So here's who we've got here on the list this time. And hopefully if you don't hear your name, just work a little harder and you may be here next time. So here are our 20 nominees. The 10 will be drawn out of this. Pam Hoyle, Dave Hoyle, Kristen Wall, Kyle Neely, Evan Van Scoik, Mike Steinkamp, Tony Vitale, Kathy Kuhl, Sean Bequette, Cop Ken. There's 10 right there. We got 10 more to go. If you didn't hear your name yet, that's okay. You're still in the mix here. Cop Chris, Spencer Rice, Brennan, Bob Miramonte, Evan Neaters, Wayne Van Sluis, David Probst, Clayton Seebacher, Rob Clariday, who whined his way onto the list, and Eric Krause. All right, so here's where we're at, Jim. We've got, right now, it seems, oh, man, it's wide open. We can get anybody on here. But the top slot is important, right?
It is, and I think it's going to change this month.
I do, too. Everybody thought, well, it'll never change. It's locked in. We can no longer get spot number one.
Well, I think you can kind of handicap it. So, Pam's been locked in at one here, and we love Pam. But there's also got to handicap this a little bit. Pam is retired, basically, works, one shift a week just because she kind of wants to.
Right.
And lives like 2 miles down the road.
Yeah.
So she can stop in here whenever she wants to see us. And it's great to see Pam. But there's some other people that are putting in an effort to come see us that are, live significantly further away. They can't be here every day because they don't live right down the street. They've got, jobs that are, 40, 50, 60 hours a week. And we just need to, I guess, take that into account, I think, for when we're judging who these people are.
Yes. So with that being said, my push for number one this time is not Pam. I think number 1 is Kristen Wall.
I would tend to agree with you. She's been in here a lot. She
Spent some time when she's here.
Yeah, she always makes us laugh. She's
Yeah.
got great stories. Great life that she's living and likes to share that with us. And so I would agree. This is going to be an upset. People are going to expect this one coming.
Kristen Wall falls in at number 1. Number 1. She is number 1 on the list. All right. Number 2. Who are you thinking for number 2?
Oh, boy, this one gets
Back
tough.
to Pam and Dave. You've got Tony feels like he should be at least number 2 always. Steinkamp's in here all the time. Spencer Rice, I'd like to throw out there. He's been in a lot recently. Spencer stepped up his game. I think he's getting in the top 10 this time.
I would think so too. I don't know if he's ready for number 2 yet.
Right,
but,
right. I think he's going to make it this time.
And what about Evan Van Scoik?
Evan Van Scoik.
He's we had a hell of a conversation with him, entertaining. He's always bringing stuff for us to try.
He brought all that stuff on his birthday and all that. I think that plays in here, and he's like, I got bounced the week. I think he comes back so strong. I think he goes all the way up to number 2. I'm comfortable with Evan
just
number
for
2.
last week alone, man. He was outnumbered in this conversation,
But he held his own.
He held his own. He didn't
And
get angry.
He never got mad.
At
Some point when I got a crowd against me, at some point I just turned into the fuck off. You know. He didn't. He didn't.
He was entertaining and very well thought out in his arguments.
Yeah.
Even though
I thought what he was saying was wrong, but I respected the way he was saying it, and that's what Rate the Regulars is all about, right? It's coming in and having a good time.
and entertaining and
because at the end of this, we're friends, so there's no reason to get mad at one another, even when you're different in opinion. Your friends can have differences in opinions, and I thought that was very cool. He comes in at number 2. Number 2. I'd like to take this thing a step further. Number 3. I think Dave Hoyle. I think Dave
works a crap ton of hours,
and he comes in.
And he comes in by himself, or comes in with Pam. He comes to events, and plus just think of how much fun this will be when Pam comes in and sees that
Dave Hoyle. Dave Hoyle. He's going to go at number 3. He gets our number 3. Number 4. Who you liking for number 4?
I almost feel like it's got to be Steinkamp.
Steinkamp.
He's always there when we need him. We call him. He's
Steinkamp.
He's our intern.
Yeah.
Again, always good conversation. Always good.
He's a good sport about stuff. All right. Yeah. So Steinkamp goes. Kyle Neely, Kathy Cool, Sean Bequette. Ken, he made the top 20, but I don't know that he makes the top 10 this time. He hasn't been in enough. Yeah, he's got a new job, and it's not being critical of him. He's got a lot going on in his life right now, so I think that's going to hurt his ability. You got Cop Chris, again, Spencer Rice, Brennan. We're not going to share his last name. We know his last name, but he is Cop Chris's son, and he's also going to be a cop himself. We don't like sharing the last name of our police friends because that's just bad. They don't like necessarily. You're right. Yeah, they don't necessarily like their name being shared publicly. So that's why we're not saying that. Bob Miramonte, he's been in a lot recently. Evan Nieder's certainly coming on strong. Wayne Van Sluis, there's not a week that goes by that Wayne's not in anymore. David Probst, he's in a lot. Clayton Seebacher, Rob Clariday, Eric Krause. These are all people that are coming in a lot. Who are you liking for number 5?
I'm torn here. Evan Nieders has been coming on strong, I think.
Yeah.
How far down are we going to let Pam fall?
All right. Is Tony going to make the list? He's been quiet when he's been in.
Yeah, he's going through some stuff.
He falls down a little bit with the, it's about coming in and having fun. And again, I'm not being critical of Tony. He's had a rough spell, and I do think he's going to land on his feet very soon.
Let's kick him while he's down.
So is it our job to boost him up by putting him up higher than he belongs?
Our job is a reality check for him.
Yeah.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
All right, so,
Getting tough.
It's getting tough. But I'll say this: I like Evan Nieders there. I'm going to put Evan Nieders down. He's in here a lot, and he's got his brother Ryan, who comes in not as much as he does. Ryan's not even in the top 20, but when he brings someone with him sometimes. That's a good thing too. You're bringing someone else with you.
And good. He's always part of the conversation. He's good to talk to.
So
bring something to the table.
So we're halfway there. Kristen Wall, Evan Van Scoik, Dave Hoyle, Mike Steinkamp, and Evan Nieders have made it. We've still got out there Pam Hoyle, Kyle Neely, Tony Vitale, Kathy Cool, Sean Bequette, Cop Ken, Cop Chris, Spencer Rice, Brennan, Bob Miramonte, Evan Nieders, Wayne Van Sluis, David Probst, Clayton Seebacher, Rob Clariday, and Eric Kraus. Who do you like at number 6?
Boy, Cop Chris is in here a lot. I'm not sure. He's in here a lot. Who else is in here a lot?
Who else is in here a lot?
But Brennan's been coming on strong though.
He's coming a couple days. Just hang out with me. It seems like Chris is always, and there was even a couple times Chris was going to come in and then he didn't make it in. So I don't know. We'll have to see if he makes it or not. It definitely doesn't make it this high. So number 6. Who might be number 6? Van Sluis, Vitale, Kathy Cool, Kyle Neely. Kyle Neely's been coming back in a lot.
Kyle's been back. Let's throw Kyle a bone, man.
Kyle,
and you know what? And there's nobody who has a better sense of humor about themselves than
Kyle Neely comes in at number 6.
That doesn't mean we want to wear dad jokes when you come in.
So he slipped one from last time, but that's okay. That's still a strong showing. So Kyle Neely comes off the list. Number 7. You got Sean. Sean certainly is regular status. Vitale? Tony Vitale, does he make it?
I don't know. How far down do we let Pam slide?
Is Pam?
Does she make the list? Does she make it?
I don't know.
I don't think she can fall out of the top 10.
Okay.
I don't know where she falls in the top 10, but I think it'd be tough to say.
So you think you want her at 7? Is that?
I think so.
Okay. All right. Pam goes in at number 7. Falling but holding on. So Pam Hoyle falls all the way to number 7. So let anybody else say, "Oh man, this thing, I don't like where I ended up." I think number 8. You said Pam. I'm going to say Spencer Rice. He comes in a lot. He brings in food. He talks with us. He sends us business. He brings in people with him. I
would agree.
Spencer Rice in at number 8. All right, that means there are just 2 spots left.
Who's remaining?
You got Tony Vitale, Kathy Cool, Sean Bequette, Cop Ken, Cop Chris, Brennan, Bob Miramonte, Wayne Van Sluis, Dave Probst, Clayton Seebacher, Rob Clariday, and Eric Kraus in the house with his trouser mouse. The guy who brings the $2 bills.
Yes.
I mean, I like them $2 bills. This is a tough one.
Boy, to me, though, Sean's in a lot.
Uh-huh.
Again, I love the conversations. That guy's done so much
Sean?
stuff all over the world. Just has some great stories. Sean would be my vote. Doesn't mean it has to be your vote.
Mm-hmm. Sean is a good one. Is a very good one. Whew. Boy, Wayne Van Sluis. Sometimes he brings in stuff with him, too. Expensive stuff. Here's all the green dot, red dot, yellow dot shit. I mean...
You can exchange those 2, put him at 9 and Sean at 10? Or are you trying to bump one of those
I don't know.
Do we need to have an upset at 10? A game changer, a surprise at 10?
Yeah, maybe. So, Sean or Wayne? Knowing whoever doesn't make it here isn't going to make it.
All right.
10's going to be...
Let's put Wayne in.
Wayne Van Sluis makes it in. Van Sluis. Number 10. I think 10 we gotta mix it up a little bit. So you've still got Tony Vitale. He's not in there yet. If he doesn't make it here, he's out.
I don't think Tony's going to make this month, and nothing against Tony. He's just got a lot going on in his life right now. Mm-hmm. And listen, we love when he comes in here, but we haven't seen jovial Tony here.
Right.
So He'll have to bounce back this month after things start going his way. So I don't think Tony's going to make it in.
Yeah.
Clarity wind his way into the top 20.
We'll see if he can wind his way into the top 10 next time. He wind his way into the top 20.
I don't think he wind his way into the top 10.
All right, I say Kraus. You look at the father-son duo, Cop Chris and Brennan. Cop Brennan, I guess we could call him. What about? I feel like he's been in more. He's certainly been in more, and he does bring us joy because we famously give him a lot of shit about his girlfriend and what cleaning her shoes in our sink.
Yes,
I think maybe he gets the nod. Brennan,
I say, he's getting ready to graduate from the academy, so let's give him another.
Let's make it his ultimate month.
Yes.
He's graduated from the academy.
He graduated college, academy, and
he cracked the top 10. There you go. There it is, folks. There is the top 10. Rate the regulars. ABV Barrel Shop. It is in the books. We're going to wrap this one up, as we always do, by talking about where people can find us. Jim, we're going to start with you.
You can find me on Facebook at Jim Fosnot, on Instagram at FosJim, or most days hanging out here at the ABV Barrel Shop in Arnold, Missouri.
For me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website. That thing's abvnetwork.com. Check it out. Everything that we do is out there. Previous shows, blogs, so much more, abvnetwork.com. Come by and see us, the ABV Barrel Shop. At a minimum, sign up for our email and text distribution at abvbarrelshop.com. Also, if you like the show, please give us a 5-star review. It helps new people find the show. That's pretty darn important to us, particularly when you include comments. That's very helpful. And finally, if you want to get involved, head over to patreon.com/the ABV Network. On that note, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Cheers.
Peace. Before we finish the show, let's talk about some great companies that support the ABV network. First up is Moonshine Still Pro. Moonshine Still Pro has a full line of products to help the home distiller. Whether you want to experiment on the stove in your kitchen or you're looking for a bigger setup in your backyard, owner Russell Creed and his team can help. They have multiple still offerings, accessories, and even grain from their partners at Goldstone Mill to assist you in making whiskey on par with your favorite distillery. They can also help you with some fabricated parts you probably can't make yourself if you are attempting a DIY still project. Learn more or order your still or parts at moonshinestillpro.com. Last but not least is the ABV Barrel Shop. While we don't get to play in the allocated bourbon game because we aren't selling the other products you have to do to get those, we do have access via our friendships in the bourbon industry to some really cool stuff. Have you ever seen your favorite craft distiller selling some really cool limited offerings only in their gift shop? I'm talking things like the hazmat offering Distillery 291 did for their 10th anniversary, or Neely Family Distillery's Papaw's birthday barrel. They don't have enough of it to send it out to distributors, so they only sell it via their gift shop. Well, companies like Distillery 291 and Neely Family Distillery have agreed to sell us 2 or 3 cases of these offerings moving forward, meaning our store will have the access to some of the rarest whiskeys in the world. Way more difficult to come by than the allocated bourbon offerings with a national release. Yes, they will be extremely tough to come by, but if you're a customer of our store, you'll have a chance to get them. Get signed up for our email or text list over at abvbarrelshop.com so you don't miss out.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.